In this video, a family drives their dog out into the woods and then they leave him there. They said that he'll find a new home. But what does that mean? Will somebody adopt him, or is he just going to be left to die? This story comes from South Carolina. A guy called Josh Hall was driving his Ford F-150 pickup truck. He had two kids in the back of the car with him, and they were all going to go camping for the weekend. But before they could do that, they had to get rid of their dog, a 3-year-old pit bull named Bear. I don't know why they couldn't take the dog camping with them, but they didn't want to. So they drove him deep into the woods, and then they stopped. The dad got out of the truck and he started walking the dog on a leash. The kids were crying because they loved their dog and they didn't want him to be abandoned. But the dad kept walking until they were far away from the truck. Then the dad sat the dog down and he said, "Bear, you're a good dog. You've had a good life. Now go find a new home." After that, the dad took the leash off the dog and walked away. Bear stayed sitting there for a little while, but eventually he got up and ran away. The dad then got into the truck and drove home without the dog. This was in 2018, but the story just recently went viral. People were really angry at the dad for abandoning the dog like that. But the dad defended himself and he said that he did the right thing. Here's what he said. "We didn't abandon our dog. We let him go so he can live his life to the fullest. There are lots of wild animals in our area that would love to eat a dog. I honestly believe that he had a better chance of survival on his own than if we would have brought him to an animal shelter. And to top it off, we were bringing him to a place where other dogs roam free and are loved by their owners. But the local animal shelter thought that this was a terrible thing to do." Here's what they said in a Facebook post. "Rehoming a pet should never include abandonment, especially not in the middle of nowhere. Not in the middle of winter, and especially not when there's a warm and loving home that is willing to adopt and care for your pet." To make matters worse, this wasn't even the first time that this family had abandoned a pet. In 2014, they also gave away their cat in a similar way. The dad said that the cat was an outdoor cat, so it'll be fine. But people still criticized them for being bad pet owners. And this story has a really sad ending. A few days after the family abandoned the dog, someone found him dead on the side of the road. It's not clear if the dog was hit by a car or if it was something else. But either way, this was a very sad ending to an already sad story. Do you think this family was wrong? If you think they were wrong, please leave a comment telling them how much you disagree with what they did. Maybe they won't see it, but if they do, it might make them feel bad. Also, please like this video and share it with your friends. That really helps us out. And if you want to see more sad stories about animals, stay tuned. We have a lot more videos like this one. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.